O que o Orgulho forjou. Agora a Inquisição é uma força de grande importância. Conclame seus aliados a reunir seus soldados e marchar com o exército do Inquisidor para limpar a Floresta do Alvoredos, onde enfrentarão os fanáticos de Corypheus uma última vez. A Inquisição precisa deter Corypheus antes que a magistrada criatura sombria encontre um artefato élfico há muito perdido na floresta, o que permite entrar fisicamente no imaterial e reivindicar seu poder.
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me,
Aye.
but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Uhum.
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
Vamos trabalhar em equipe? Calma.
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
Isso vai doer.
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this illuvion.
O que o Orgulho forjou. Agora a Inquisição é uma força importante e a gente vai lá. Olá rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? Espero que bem. Vamos aí a mais um episódio de Dragon Age Inquisition, e neste episódio nós vamos precisar nos reunir com toda a força da Inquisição e irmos para o meio de uma floresta longínqua, impedir que Corypheus pegue um artefato élfico de grande poder que possa fazer com que ele entre fisicamente no imaterial e consiga o poder que ele deseja. Só que é claro, o prêmio vai ser um pouco mais poderoso e bem mais perigoso do que a gente imaginava. Só que antes de mais nada, vamos ao nosso pequeno top padrão. Pega uma vez de petisco, chama os amigos, bora se divertir, mas antes deixa que a gente quer esse coração. Se não for inscrito já, aproveita e se inscreve. Bora lá. Caramba, tá tendo até emoção agora. Acho que a gente tá chegando no final.
Inquisitor.
How goes the battle, Captain?
The Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True. You are far more likely to come to their aid than a chantry fable. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within.
Porque é meio ruim.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Tá, vamos lá. Nós temos que chegar até aqui. Dá pra ser por aqui? Acredito que não dá pra ser por aqui. Caramba, onde dá pra ser nesse acampamento? Eles não vão fazer eu dar a volta, né? Eles vão me fazer dar a volta. O objetivo tá atrás da gente ali. Ah, bom.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus' work for him.
I hope you're right about this temple, Morrigan. I could use a building or two.
Do the woods discomfort you, Pavos?
It's mostly the people trying to cut our heads off that manage that.
Vamos continuar seguindo o caminho aqui porque tá dando bom. Vamos lá. Caramba, tá meio... longo isso. Beleza, alcance o primeiro bloqueio. Isso, congela mesmo. Ah, essa é imune a congelamento. Droga. Qual que é o segundo bloqueio? Caraca! Longe pra caramba. Mas pelo menos a gente vai andar com emoção. Ai meu Deus, socorro. Acho que achei. Achei. Vamos. Aqui. Nossa, é muito tortuoso.
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
Opa. Pronto, seus merdinhos.
Were we just attacked by elves? It seems this temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few...
Motivo porque poucos voltam. Aê, estamos chegando. Uhul. Agora o bloqueio final. Caraca. Olha isso. Todo o caminho. O mapa é mó bonito, mas é muita dança. Aqui. Aqui. Ali, ó. Portões do templo. Entre no templo de metal. Eita, me empurrou. Oh, sacanagem. Toque de suplementos. E vamos lá.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal. Be ready. Corypheus will be there.
I hear fighting ahead.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Eita, porra. Todo mundo explodiu?
It cannot be.
Across the bridge. Now.
Tá me zoando. Ah, que legal. Ele ressuscitou fazendo o corpo do outro.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an alluvion, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Could they be the same? Could alluvion translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an alluvion is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Isso é fato.
Let's find this well before Corypheus' people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Then Corypheus can't really die.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
It's sealed.
Corypheus's lackeys managed to open it. Perhaps the altar holds a clue.
Encontre um caminho para as profundezas no templo. Eu preciso dar uma olhada como que a gente entra. Estátua de Ferrael.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Vem Conferir. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Vem Conferir in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Eita.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mapharath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
You look like you're about to kiss when you argue.
'Tis time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
Ah, encontre um caminho. Agora por onde? Aqui.
It
Eita.
appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Perform a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
Foi? Foi.
Let us see what awaits.
Beleza. Eu não tinha ideia que tinha que ser todos. Até que foi tranquilo. Eita, pro susto.
Hold them off!
E você agora? Foi? Foi.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal, or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way. Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
Isso que eu não entendi. Aqui não dá. Pode estar completando os rituais, tá? Por que ela tá falando que eu tô abandonando? Eu não tô abandonando. Eu não tô abandonando. Pera aí. Calma aí. Esse é o primeiro, né? Agora foi tudo. Ufa. É porque tinha os dois lados. Beleza. Esse já foi. Agora precisa vir pra cá. Beleza, esse já foi. Não.
As you wish. Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
Tá. Putz. Ah. Tá, tem alguma coisa. Então, pera aí. Agora eu já entendi. Tá, vamos lá. Não. Não deu. Beleza, completou. Puxa. Aí agora a gente vem aqui.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Beleza. Agora. Vixe. É aquele ali. Fazendo desaprova, todo desaprova. Ah, vamos ferrar. chegamos.
Not what I
Deu tudo
expected.
certo no final.
What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
So you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over.
Wait, that's not right. What are you saying?
You would not know truth. Shemlin history is as short as the pool of your years.
What did the Imperium do then? Are you saying it wasn't a war?
The war of carrion feasting upon a corpse, yes. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is this Vira Belasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
We did not come here to fight you, nor to steal from your temple.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Recuse a oferta do sentinela. Aceite a oferta do sentinela. Pior que a gente vai precisar do poço, eu acho.
I refuse. As you wish. Our duty is clear. The Vira Belasan shall not be usurped, even if I must destroy it. Masal Dinan.
No!
É, não era pra ser isso, né? Eu sei que foi desnecessário.
Such a waste. To live through eternity, only to end up like that.
Then perhaps you should have agreed to his deal.
He said the elves destroyed themselves before my countrymen came along. Could that be true? I can hardly believe it.
Ai. Caramba. Vamos. Não, eu pensei que, tipo, a gente ia conseguir convencer ele, entendeu? A usar. Não, tipo... entrar numa guerra.
These elven sentinels will know every turn.
É, não era nem um pouco o que eu queria. Foi. Vocês são chatos, hein? Opa. Pô, mas também o diálogo traiu, viu? As opções de escolha do diálogo traiu pra caramba. Deveria ter um sim ou não. Não um, talvez a gente vá precisar. Que sacanagem. Eita preula.
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor, you've got a damn long reach. We come to the back end of nowhere, and here you are.
You and your Red Templars weren't my concern. Not until now.
You keep getting in over your head, don't you? Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
Is that the best you could do? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength that Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. I will bring Corypheus the well's power and your head, all at once. To arms!
Toma. Vem pra cima mesmo, trouxa. Vamos. Sai disso. Caraca, ficou maior ainda.
Well, wretch. You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
This can't be easy, holding on to what's left.
You cannot imagine. Each time we awaken, it slips further from our grasp.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
Our duty is all that remains. Those who drank from the Virabelasan paid a great price, bound to the service of Mythal for eternity.
You claim Mythal was truly a god.
To you, it shall make no difference.
Matou.
Mythal, Sulavine.
Stubborn fool.
He was defending all that was left of what once was.
And would have happily buried us in the process.
Well, it's done.
That it is.
Se eles vão brigar, já ele ia destruir bagulho.
The intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Solas, Dorian. Gente mesmo. Melhor.
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
Não sabemos
We do
mesmo.
not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
O que todo mundo pensa. Eu conheço o perigo do poço. O poço é todo seu. Eu usarei o poço. Não dá pra confiar.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
I don't want to risk losing you to a well.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Vamos lá.
If anyone is to use the well,
Elas
it will be
desaprovam.
me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
The Inquisition needs
Ela
you.
desaprova, Dorian
Corypheus
desaprova,
still in
Cassandra
danger as a
aprova, o
soul.
resto tudo aprova. Viviane aprova bastante.
I am forever balked by those who believe they know better than I. Drink if you will, for the sake of us all, but steel your will to do it.
Eu não vou morrer, né? Né? E se morrer da game over, a gente volta e escolhe ela. Eita, Prior.
Why am I here? Corypheus! A Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. If you can help me vanquish Corypheus, take whatever price you wish.
Estis by Umo Carnarvonum. If you don't come through this, I swear I'll kill you.
Perdeu.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
Toma. O que o orgulho forjou chega até a ruína ancestral antes de seus inimigos. Ah, você tá me zoando. De novo? Sério? É, todo mundo escapou.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices. Whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
I'm doing all I can, Morrigan. It will have to be enough.
Earlier, you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon is not an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
I need to summon Mythal.
Whatever Mythal was, goddess or myth?
There. An altar in the wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined. So be it.
Ela ficou meio brava.
Are you certain?
Quer que eu faça o quê? Bem, é tudo que a gente pode fazer, né?
We have no choice. If Corypheus comes here now...
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
E ele vai vir putaço da vida com tudo. É, com certeza ele tá bem irritado mesmo. E não vai demorar muito até ele descobrir onde a gente tá e vir com tudo. Nervoso. Só que é claro, nesse meio tempo, a gente vai precisar descobrir exatamente o que é esse poder. E aproveitar pra gente dar uma geral, pra ver se não tem mais nada pra resolver. Até porque a gente já tá chegando já quase no final do jogo. Só que isso só nos próximos episódios, eu espero vocês lá. Então se gostaram, deixa aquele joinha que é só clicar, coloca um comentário falando o que você achou, compartilha com os amigos que é muito importante. Se não for inscrito no canal, já aproveita, se inscreve e ativa o sininho para receber notificação dos próximos vídeos. Muito obrigado e até o próximo!